Hello lovelies, welcome to your weekend reading. Woo, that was bright. It's the first time I've heard my voice today as well. I'm like, that came out good. 30th of November and the 1st of December, we have a new moon in Sagittarius, which I think is pretty divine. I love a new moon and I love a new moon in Sagittarius. It's like a hop, a skip and a jump and a little bit of levity right when we need it. Okay, so I am going to do a card and an oracle card for each sign and timestamp it. I know. You're welcome. Also, I'm going to do a shameless plug. It's not for me. It's for one of my very good friends, Carla. She does writing courses, creative writing courses. I think I've taken 3 of her courses in the last 2 years, and I'm going to vouch. And as you know, I don't do promotions. I don't get any financial benefit from her for doing this. Instead, this is about recommending something to you that I think could be quite, if you want to write and you've been a bit nervous about starting, I think she has a really good way of bringing you on without making you feel like you have imposter syndrome, which when we come to write things very quickly, we feel like we shouldn't be doing it or we can't be doing it. And she's just very good at guiding you through that process. So I'm doing a shameless plug for her website and her Instagram. She wrote this book, which was released this year, and it's fantastic. Very gritty though. Cripes. One of the best books I've ever read. So go to Raw Writing, have a look at her classes. She has a Black Friday sale on until midnight on Monday. Okay, so I will leave the website and I will leave the Instagram link in my description box. I know. I do like to plug people that I really, really like. And I really, really like her. She's a good egg. She's a fabulous teacher. And she's been so inspirational to me that I just want to give back a little. So let me know any of your experiences with creative writing as well in the comments. Maybe one day I will share mine with you. I know. Eek! Okay. New moon in Sagittarius. We are going to start with Aries. Oh, Aries. Do you know what? I'm feeling reversals. We're going to do reversals, but actually that reversal's quite nice. So if there's been a situation, and we are in the dreaded Mercury retrograde, but if there's been a situation that's been crawling along at a kind of sloth's pace for you, and you, as an Aries, you don't feel good with that. Aries is like, chop, chop, let's do it. Move on, move forward. Yes. If something has been like being in quicksand, going through treacle, pushing custard up the stairs, I don't know how many other things I can say. 2 of Swords in reverse means something's going to move. And that's really nice when you've got new moon in a fire sign, a sister sign of yours. Peppermint and licorice today. Probably my favourite. So, something's on the move. And I suspect you're rather glad to hear that, Aries. And I'm glad to be able to deliver that to you. Because when something's on the move, for an Aries, it generates more life, more electricity, more inspiration. A stuck Aries is not, it's not pretty, is it? So, something's on the move. Let's have an oracle card for you. Itchy nose. Yes! Just giving myself a little bit of a celebration. Look. Look, Aries, between worlds. This literally is a card that means what I just said. That you are between worlds. That you're moving from this sort of grayscale into pink flamingo with a tiara. Okay? Itchy, itchy, itchy nose, which is really good for you. Not so good for me. Okay. Thank you, lovely Aries. And do check out your monthly readings, which for December, they're up and out. They're down below. I did them early during Mercury retrograde. You're welcome. Enjoy. Okay, Taurus. Hi Taurus, I'm extra hyper today for some reason. I've only had a decaf coffee. What do we need to know for my lovely Taurus? New moon in Sagittarius. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. New moon in Sagittarius. You also get a reversal of a card that's nice to get a reversal of. Check out your December reading, Taurus. 'Tis down below in the description box. I'm very proud of them this month, like a proud mother. Okay, Five of Wands in reverse is a communication problem where, if you can imagine, you and someone else, or you and a whole load of people at work, or whatever it is, can be an individual, a friend, a lover, a whole group, or even what do they call it, like a corporation, the whole thing. You've been in that irritating, missing each other's calls, missing each other's point. You haven't been screaming at the top of your lungs to anybody, but it's this doesn't quite fit, doesn't quite work kind of mentality, okay? But when it goes into reverse, it's like a big ball of wool that's got all tangled, but now somebody has just gently picked it apart and finally pulled it into a straight line. So expect communication to improve greatly. Expect that instead of just words coming out of your mouth, there's going to be meaning that's listened to by somebody. And also be prepared to listen to them, you know? Listen to them, let them listen to you. There is a cleaner line of communication. The oracle card I get for you is Fork in the Road. I love this card, partly because there really is a fork. In fact, the whole thing is a fork. Look at that. I love that. That's my kind of humour. But I wouldn't have said in the road after it. I would have said off, but that's a whole other story. You're at a fork in the road. Thank God, because before you were speaking at cross purposes. There's still a decision to make, but at least you're talking, okay? Sagittarius energy is, for me, very simpatico. It's very inclusive. It's quite inspired, and it has a really good feeling about it. So expect that you can now get somewhere in your conversations, but you are at a turning point as well, okay? I know. Okay. Gemini. What do we need to know for my lovely Geminis? Check out your December reading. I'm pretty sure you had a really nice December reading, if I remember rightly. Like, really good in the love stakes. Okay, it's in the description box. Christ, why is everybody getting them in reverse? It's weird because they're not all in reverse. That's the way it is. I suppose because we're in Mercury retrograde energy. So that kind of makes sense. You get the star in reverse. When you get the star in reverse, and I'll show you in the upright because this deck is so beautiful anyway. When you get the star in the reverse, you are... Normally it means you're afraid to reach for what you want, but I think you being Geminis, and we've discussed this in the monthly readings about Geminis seemingly being in two places at once, you know, definitely in two minds almost constantly. I feel as if for you, you're sensible not to reach for that particular thing. Like somehow you've either got a feeling that it's off, like your intuition's going, oh, I don't know about this. Or you've got some kind of barrier that seems ridiculous to whatever it is that you want. Don't push hard on a door that doesn't want to open. Because what will happen is you spend all your time hammering on that door only to walk to the next door, push it open with your finger. The time might not be right. And I think you can feel that as a Gemini, okay? It will be right, but not now. So it's not that you're afraid to reach for your dreams. It's that you're clever enough and in tune enough to know that you wouldn't get them if you reached out right now. Let's have an oracle card. Yeah. Love it. God, I've got such an itchy nose doing these. Sorry, Gemini. Peace. Do you know what? For you, because I'm saying, you know, it's probably not the right time, just make peace with where you are. Make peace with not having what you want. Make peace with having what you want. Make peace with all of it. Throw it all in the cosmic tumble dryer and see what comes out at the end. There will be a right time. It's not yet. Okay? Probably Mercury being retrograde until... I mean, Geminis cope with it really well. But it does get to everybody. So I would say more into 2025, which isn't very long. I know. Goodness. Okay, Gemini, do check out your December reading. I made them during Mercury retrograde and they went up. So I'm extremely proud. And it's always more of a bun fight than it is doing it at other times of the year. So yes, check them out. And if you like them, please do share them with everybody you know. Thank you, Gemini. Hello, my lovely Cancerians. What do we need to know for my lovely... Oof, where did that go? My lovely Cancerians. Oh, thank God, a card that's in the upright. Do check out your December reading. You're always my highest number of people. I don't know what's happened to me at the moment, Cancer. Let me know in the comments section. It's like Mercury goes retrograde. I just can't talk. And every word... I have to say about 15 words to say what I mean. You're my highest watching sign, okay? Gemini was kind of getting there, actually, this month so far. But let me know, anyway. Let me know what you think of the reading. Let me know if it resonates. Now, the card that you get, I can't put it off any longer. It's okay. It's not difficult. It's just boring. You get the Knight of Pentacles. So, notice there's a full moon in the background. Notice we are on, let me get my moon diary. Notice that we are on a new moon. When is the full moon? Right. Somewhere I've got my 2025 diary. I know, it's always exciting when I go over into that. I'm like, yes! 2025. Okay. Where's that full moon? Oh, it's nice because she's made the pages all blue and it's the winter time. It's very clever. Oh gosh, winter solstice. Oh, Cancerians, why can't I? Yes, I've found it. Okay. Ooh. Well, that's interesting. Itchy ear. Okay. Doesn't say how many degrees. 15th of December. Full moon in, I assume, Gemini. Yeah. But where are you in this? Moon goes into Cancer at 7:21. And also Mercury goes direct. Don't know if you can see that. Might be easier for me to show you on this one because then you can take a pic. Nice picture though, isn't it? There. Try and get it to focus. I get the feeling, lovely Cancerians, and I've had this for a few other signs just now as well. Oh gosh, let me just go back to where I was, sorry. I have a feeling that you're being steered slowly by the universe. We've got Mercury retrograde, which is always, it's not always a go slow, because sometimes you go really fast down a rabbit hole and sometimes you get really efficient at reviewing things. So I would say if you're reviewing things, review away and you'll probably find that you're fast, you're efficient, that it's clean and that it really does get good results. If you're trying to break ground on something new, I would say you have a moon cycle. You're ruled by the moon. So you're better off, I think, than having a linear, how many days, I've got this goal or whatever, to follow that moon's energy. Follow that moon's energy. It's almost jazz hands. Just checking I didn't have any eyeliner on here. That can happen. Yeah, follow the moon's energy. Don't work against it. Work with it. Every step of the way, work with it. Okay? I like that for you. I like that for you a lot. I think Cancerians are naturally quite cautious, naturally quite patient. So you're not going to struggle too much. But whatever it is, give it a moon cycle. You'll be in quite a different place. Okay? Gemini, so some of you who are on the cusp of Gemini had a similar message. So particularly if you're a cusper or got like Gemini in your chart. Ooh, Cancer, your oracle card is the truth be told. Whoa. I like the truth be told, but it does rather indicate that the doors open on something when you need them to. Okay, at the moment they're shut, and that's okay. Enjoy them being shut. Go ride your horse in the woods, as the Knight of Pentacles would. / do whatever appropriate activity you enjoy doing. Okay, so my lovely Cancerians, do check out your December reading, and do check out the raw writing that Carla does, because I don't know if she'll mind me telling you this, but she's a Cancerian. I surround myself, as you probably know, with Cancerians. Yeah, I just do. So the reason I think she's such a nurturing teacher is because she's Cancerian. Yes. There you go. Truth is out. I'll see you soon. Love you, Cancerians. Drop me a crab in the comments. Namaste. Okay, Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. 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 Oops. Nice for you to get this. This kind of matches what you got. When did you get it? Was that? It might have been in the membership thing, actually. Can't remember. Anyway, no, monthly reading for December down below in the description box. I know, I did it and I can't remember where it is. But, you know, Mercury's retrograde. You get the Knight of Wands, which for a Leo is great anyway, because the Knight of Wands is about, doot-doot-doot, I'm coming, let's go. Yay, Frank the Tank, you know, move forward energy. Now, some signs when Mercury's retrograde just don't suffer that badly, and I don't think you're going to. So if there's something you want to do, go for it. Be careful, obviously, when signing contracts. Get somebody to look over it, get expertise, all that kind of thing. But if you're feeling that you want to run by the seat of your pants, like a Leo, ka-ching, do it. Now, in the December reading for you, we did talk a bit about bringing a spiritual message to people, starting your own spiritual business. I've had that for you for yonks, 2 years, maybe more. It's time to take charge, particularly around the time of the full moon, which is the 15th of December. Mercury goes direct. Yeah. Let's take you an oracle card. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You get Treasure Island. This is just gorgeous. Sea turtle with a treasure chest, loads of heart confetti, loads of money. Woof. Take yourself seriously, Leo. You've got a lot to offer in the spiritual realm. There you go. Thank you, lovely Leo. Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Virgo. Death card in reverse, Virgo. So beautiful, even though it's the Death card though. Isn't it gorgeous? Right. Death card, Scorpio, change. Pluto, deep change. Pluto just changed signs, didn't it, into Aquarius? Anywho, you're resisting something, and it's major arcana, so that's a big resistance. And this could be a sadness you need to let in, someone you need to let go. I'm getting a feeling in my chest of losing something, or loss, or not having unprocessed grief is what I'm getting. I know, you just love me for bringing you this news. You're like, thanks, Gemma, just having my Rice Krispies, and you're there wittering on about unprocessed grief. Them's the cards. Right. I think you're not as green as your cabbage like, as my mum says. In other words, you might be right to have been compartmentalizing this sadness or grief. We are clever, and Virgos are clever at putting stuff in a box and dealing with it later. Sometimes we're not ready to deal, and sometimes it's not the right time to deal. And you've realised this, and this is good. What I think you're going to find is that when Mercury goes direct on the 15th, and this has happened for a few other signs as well now that I'm saying this, you will find it a lot easier. So your intuition picking up on the fact that it's not the right time for you to process something is probably right. We can't welcome, or as my friend says, you can't hang out in the abyss all the time. There's a time, there's a place, and I think you'll find it's a lot easier, by the 15th of December. Come to the Edge is your card. Beautiful, beautiful card. This is about coming to the edge of your comfort zone, and you will. But at the moment, you don't need to come to the edge for the next couple of weeks. You can stay in your hermit onesie, in your lovely centrally heated cave. That's just me. Just doing what you need to do. Okay, you don't always have to acknowledge what's the wounded part, etc. You'll get there, but it'll be so much easier after the 15th. Thank you, my lovely Virgo. Libra. Libra, Mercury is retrograde, and my brain is ever so strange today. So my words, they always go into this sort of weird riddle when I've got Mercury retrograde. So I just have to try and control it. Right, you have got the Knight of Wands, which for you, Venus you, air sign you don't see many Librans ruffle their own feathers or get in a sweat, okay? I feel like this is passion. Now, it could be passion with or about a lover, a person. It could be passion for a particular subject. I'm just putting some hand cream on because it's winter. My hands are absolutely paper-like. Very good, by the way. No, I'm not sponsored by them. And I don't think you can get it in the UK. Trader Joe's Ultra Hand Cream with no parabens. It's very good. It's one of the best ones I've ever found. Right. So this is passion for a person, passion for a thing, passion for a place, just passion. Kundalini oh God, why did I try and say that? Like, that could go really wrong. Kundalini energy. Woof, like this. Experience the woof, enjoy the woof. I would also say, if you're single looking to mingle, get yourself out there, get your disco pants on, take off those apple packers. Tst, let's go. Okay, you know what I'm saying. It's time. I love that for you. Let's have an oracle card. Oh, yes. Regeneration. And some of you are going, speaking of my love life, Gemma. The dead twig. No, regeneration is the probably true fact, that nature, and it does it like in an urban environment like I'm in, you see nature forcing itself out of the cracks, you know? So if you have been in, I don't know, a bit of a slump, especially in that department, prepare for a reawakening by fire. Nice, Libra. Okay, Libra, check out your December reading in the description box below, and thank you very much. Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio. What? Oof. 2 cards. You're the only one. The only one who's had 2 cards. If they fly out, we can't. 3. 3 cards for you, Scorp. 3. Oh, heck. Oh my God, that is gorgeous. Scorpio. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, gorgeous. It's love energy. It can be something like, let's say you always wanted to study a particular course with a particular person and you hear that you're on that course. It could be a passion for a project, but for many of you, this is an offer of affection, love, and endearing kind of, I don't know what the word is, but it feels really nice. Then you get, and I'm noticing the full moon, and this is happening for a lot of signs. So Mercury goes retrograde, goes direct on the 15th of December, okay? And there is a full moon in Gemini. I feel like it's a huge turning point for a lot of us. You also get the Hierophant. There's something you want to learn, a skill, it could be, you know, a book, something like that. I think it's really important that you pay attention to that. Scorpios make very good scholars. I had a Scorpio friend back when I was at university. I'm a Pisces, I'm very messy. And I used to write my essays, and this Scorpio friend used to pick my essay apart for me and say, what about this? You've left a thing off that. He just went through it with a fine tooth comb. So, and the grade was just much higher if he'd been through that essay. I call Scorpio like the forensic emotional detectives. And that's what you are. So there's something intricate, maybe philosophical, that you need to learn. It could be a spiritual, philosophical, I don't know, but pay attention to that. And then, excuse me, if you don't get one of the nicest 10 of Cups that there is. I know. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Mars in Pisces. Satisfaction, a good ending to something, and a new beginning at the same time because it's a 10. It feels as if you are full moon ready is what I'm getting. Between now and the 15th, I'm not sure if anyone's really doing anything. It just seems like we're all in a very fallow period. I guess we are reviewing things during that time. Okay, that makes sense to me. But hey, congratulations. Check out your monthly December reading, Scorpio. Lucky you. Thank you very much. Sagittarius, new moon in your sign, Saggy. It's on. It's on. What do we need to know for my lovely Sagittariuses? Okay. Queen of Swords in reverse. I'll show you it in the upright because it's rather lovely. When you get the Queen of Swords, normally we're talking about boundaries and we're talking about sharp edges and being emotionally literate and keeping people who aren't going to do you any good at bay, you know, all those kinds of things. When it's in reverse, it's kind of saying to you, thank God you made it to this point. You don't need to work so hard to fend them off anymore. in 2023 in particular, and going into 2024, we had a lot of people knives out for Saggy, you know, like bosses kind of overseeing things, and just, you know, exes and irritating people. And you had to have sharp elbows. But now you don't. You can back down, you can relax, particularly after the 15th, as I'm saying to everybody, it seems, because Mercury goes direct, and we've got a full moon in your opposite sign of Gemini, which is nice for you, okay? It's good to be able to take your foot off the gas and not have to be working so hard to keep them out. Yeah. Fork in the road. This is a classic card of a turning point. You are at a turning point. Okay, you're at a turning point. Fantastic. Good for you. Have a nice little celebration today. Cupcake, cup of tea, whatever floats your boat. Do check out your December reading in the description box below. Thanks, Saggy. Capricorn. Hello, my lovely Capricorns. How are you feeling? You're like I just crawled through a hedge of 20 years backwards. Comes out of hibernation. What's this yellow circle in the sky? Yeah. Oh, gosh. God. Right, we get the Hanged Man, which I can't show you fully because he's not got any clothes on. Hanged Man energy, that's exactly what we just said. It's going through that hedge backwards, eyes dazzled by the sun. What happened for the last God knows how long, and where am I? Okay. You also get two cards in reverse still. Remember, Mercury's retrograde, don't panic. I'll show you them in the upright because they're so pretty as well. We get the Empress and we get the King of Wands. Now, this won't be for everybody, but some of you may be dealing here with masculine energy and you're on the wrong side of that fence. So this can be an oppressive boss. It can be somebody who's just a bit dictatorial, a bit full on. And you need to be in your feminine energy, but your feminine energy is blocked. So what I would say to do, I would look up somewhere on YouTube, there'll be some ways to unblock my feminine energy. I always do guided meditations. I've got gorgeous ones like Jason Stevenson, Generation Calm, I love hers actually, and Mindful Movement. So there's 3. You'll find everything you want in one of those. Release your divine feminine energy. It may have been blocked from ages ago, or even when you were younger, particularly when you have the Empress in reverse. The question we ask is, what about the mother? How was your relationship with your mother? How did she deal with conflict, anger, love, emotions, all of those things? There's a little bit here of oppressive energy with that King of Wands, but actually what it's doing is helping you to find your feminine. Okay, it's been a while, Crocodile, hasn't it? Let's take an oracle card for you, lovely Cap. Yes. You get the tribe. And when you get the tribe, this is literally about finding your tribe. Finding your people, finding your tribe who isn't with you, maybe against you, but this is not a time of combat. Finding your feminine energy is about being wise. You're sitting on your Empress, nice throne thing. I mean, it is a really very nice throne. Very, very nice throne. Love that throne. You're sitting on your throne and you're feeling I want to say in control, but it's not really in control. You're sinking into your power. Okay, you're sinking into your power. I love this for you. You may, in the next year or so, be, you know how, or I don't know if you do know, but in the UK, we have a cabinet reshuffle. And the Prime Minister will come in and do this cabinet reshuffle. You're having a cabinet reshuffle, a tribe reshuffle. Some people are in, some people are out. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Capricorn. Aquarius. 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 Oh, Aquarius. Oh, you get... God, why is everyone getting so many? The other signs will be jealous. Aquarius, you get the 10 of Cups. Should we just stop there? You get the 10 of Cups. Mars in Pisces, zippity-doo-dah. You put the phone down first. We made it, baby. Okay? Good time for love. But some of you, 7 of Wands, Mars in Leo. So imagine we've got 2 cards here, right? The 10 of Cups is Mars in Pisces. Pisces, a very mutable sign. A very, hooray, I love everybody. It's the summer of love all year round. That's Pisces. Okay, that's why we get on with you Aquarians, because you're batshit like we are. It's just like, yeah, everything's a spiral. But when Mars goes into Pisces, it's like it just glitter and unicorns, loveliness. When Mars is in Leo, as you can see from the 7 of Wands, it's different. Leo is fire and it's fixed. And fixed fire burns, okay? This is about having to show somebody your boundary on an issue. Could be love, could be anything. But you're having to fill your space and stand up tall and show your boundary, okay? Check out your December reading below as well. I think it was quite good, if I can remember rightly. 2 of Wands. A decision to be made, but not yet. Got a lovely purpley full moon there. I would say 15th of December, along with everybody else, Mercury goes direct. Of course, we're still in the shadow period, but it's a different feel, it's a different vibe, and there's also a full moon in Gemini. All of that is music to my ears, okay? So you have something that you love or someone that you love. You have got to draw a line so that somebody knows where that line is. That's called a boundary. And then a decision to make once you've done that. Okay? Excellent. Thank you, lovely Aquarius. Leo. No! Pisces. Oh my God. Honestly, Pisces. I did the monthly readings while being in Mercury retrograde. And it's just, oh God. I got them all up. Do check yours out. It's quite good, actually. If I do say so myself. And this month I do, because getting up those readings when Mercury's retrograde, my God, at one point I was doing it and my computer screen just split into 2 halves, like not physically, mentally. So it was like, and I didn't make it do that. It just went into 2 halves. And I thought, am I uploading them twice? Do I do a bit on this screen, a bit on that? That was the kind of modus operandi that I was in. Pisces, we get the 10 of Wands. Okay, new moon in Sagittarius, a fellow mutable sign. I would say in the new moon, I've called you Leo, I've called the moon wrong. I would say in the new moon, we're supposed to be like sowing seeds of things that we want or things, you know, to plant for new life, etc. We haven't, that's not for you. This is for the next 2 weeks. You need to concentrate on cleaning up our own terrain, sweeping our side of the street, keeping our side of the street clean, not leaning over any longer to be supporting other people who can't be asked to keep their side of the street clean. Because as Pisces is, sounds like Gollum, as Pisces is, we lean over a lot and you can get very depleted and it won't work for you either, and it's not going to help them at the moment. So take back your, I would say power actually, it's quite powerful being looked after by Pisces, but take back your power, live within your body limits, okay? And when you live within your body limits, because Pisces is always looking to transcend. So if you think about being the 12th sign of the zodiac, you are like a sort of resurrection of all the 11 signs as it goes back to Aries in this wheel. So there's something here about a constant desire for Pisces to transcend things. I want to transcend the rules. We don't like the rules usually, and we do swim in between all the rules. And also the two fish going in different directions, one seeking to transcend and one seeking to be on the ground. Yeah, I would say with the 10 of Wands, the time has come to occupy your space, to occupy your body, to not be trying to transcend, but to be in the here and now and looking at what needs to be jettisoned. What do you need to drop? Who do you need to drop? And then I'm getting channeled like a helium balloon or a Chinese lantern, and off you go. And that's very nice for a Piscean. You need to rise like a bubble up a glass. So don't allow these helping tendencies or people who are needing, I don't obviously mean things like your kids and stuff, I mean sort of grown-ass people who can do their own stuff, that's what I mean. Yeah, take your finger out of their pie. That sounded really rude. Sorry about that, Pisces. Honestly, Mercury retrograde, I have no filter at all. Nice card. We're normally very yin as Pisceans, but this is saying, come on, get off your ass, get it done. That's it. I get it. Thank you, lovely Pisces. Thank you, everybody, from Aries through to Pisces. And do check out underneath here, there are various readings. There is December readings. There is a new what's happening in December, like collective reading. There's a love reading, like a random love reading, and there's pick a card. There's everything you could ever want. And do come and join us at the Gem Stars, where we do downright weird readings with weird new decks, and I'm about to receive a deck, I think, today, which I'll be premiering on there. The link to join, I think it's in the description box of my YouTube videos. There may also be a button, but it depends what phone you're on, and that's just, yeah, for future Gemma to worry about. There's a link definitely in the description box, so do come and join us, okay? Come and chip in, come and join the chat and the community of the Gem Stars. You get, for every month you join, you get a gem. And then, I think it's 12 months, you get a crown and the gems go on the crown. And my brother designed it. Very, very good. If I say so myself. And today, I do. Okay, thank you everybody, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.